Hey y'all, today we making Cajun blackened chicken with seasoned wild rice. So let's get started. To make our blackening spice, we need to combine some iodized salt, dried oregano leaves, granulated onion, granulated garlic, ground cayenne pepper, ground black pepper, some dried rosemary leaves, sweet and smoked paprika, and a low sodium all-purpose seasoning. We are using Mrs. Clotilde's. Then we want to shake well to combine all of the spices. And this is going to be what we use to blacken. We also need a high smoke point fat because blackening requires very, very high heat. So we need to clarify some butter. We do this by simmering some good quality butter over low heat until all the solids are evaporated and you're left with pure butter fat. After the butter has cooled a bit, paint the chicken with a good coat of clarified butter. Start with skin side up. Once all of the chicken pieces have a coat of the butter, sprinkle the blackened spice generously over the chicken. Then you want to turn the chicken over and repeat the process. The flatter the meat, the better it is for blackening. That's why chicken thighs are a good choice. The art of blackening was perfected with seafood, mainly fish fillets because fillets are flat and would cook throughout in a short amount of time over the high flame. You can probably blacken breasts, but I would say they probably need to be boneless so that they can lie flat. Let me know if any of y'all have blackened bone-in chicken breasts and how they turned out. Ingredients and measurements are in the description box along with links to Mrs. Clotilde's Creole seasoning if you're interested. Now once the chicken is seasoned, you want to place the chicken in the refrigerator to set the butter and spices. Now to the wild rice we add some onion, some bell pepper, celery, minced garlic, fresh mushrooms, some Creole seasoning, a bit of additional table salt because Mrs. Clotilde's is low sodium, some French onion soup, Worcestershire sauce, and some chicken stock. This is homemade chicken stock, which is why you see the gelatin, but commercial chicken stock is okay if you don't have homemade available. Mix together and cook covered in a preheated 350 Fahrenheit oven for 1 hour. After an hour, you want to mix in some butter and some frozen green peas that have been thawed. Then recover and bake an additional 20 minutes. Once you remove the rice from the oven, go ahead and increase your oven temperature to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, we heat a cast iron skillet to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're using a thermometer to determine the temperature, use the outer edge and the lower side. Do not measure the temperature over the flame because it won't be accurate. And once the temperature is reached, you want to place the thighs skinless side down and allow to sear for 3 minutes without touching or moving. After 3 minutes, flip the chicken and allow the skin side to sear for an additional 3 minutes without moving or touching. And you can see the beautiful blackened crust that has formed on the chicken. Once both sides of the chicken are blackened to your liking, move the chicken pieces to a roasting rack and bake for roughly 22 minutes or until the internal temperature of the chicken reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. And then you want to allow the chicken to rest for 5 to 10 minutes before serving with the seasoned wild rice. And there you have it, Cajun blackened chicken with seasoned wild rice. If you enjoyed this video, please like and consider subscribing. We'd love to have you as part of our Creole and Cajun cooking family. And remember, when you mix a little bit of Creole with a little bit of Cajun, that's good eating. See y'all next time.